Well of souls indeed.
Told them we needed. I saw you fighting there. We could have used more of you. Did they really have a troll? Not for you, maybe, but I lost good soldiers in there. They were battle-hard. How could you do better than them with just rags and rubbish? We started building here when they found Prismere in the mines nearby. Never thought we'd see Tuatha this far. Fate weavers? Ah, charlatans. Hughes swears by them. But I'll be... Hughes ran off, you say? I wouldn't worry too much. The old man's tougher than he looked. They're technically a type of wild fae. Related to the fae. Dangerous enough in the wild. The Tuatha also used them. I never did trust fae to begin with. Well, those Tuatha are the worst sort. But the front's all the way out east. What are they doing out here? How did they know about this place? The well was incredible. But it took armloads of Prismere crystals to keep the thing active. They even put in a few tunnels to deliver the crystals. Looks like I was right. Again. Good luck out there.
Another survivor? Were you one of the Professor's assistants in the downstairs projects? Did he escape with you? That sounds like him. Professor, I mean, he is very thoughtful. I'm sure he found a way to get out. He must have! Alistair is remote enough that we don't get a lot of... Oh, you should be able to find him and go... We all knew... Guess the Tuatha weren't very pleased. I just don't understand it. But the Tuatha are some sort of cult among the... Brilliant eye. At least that's what it was supposed to. We should be safe here. At least...
Thank Matharu. Another survivor. Are there any more? I suppose that's a little bit of kindness from fate. May those still trapped inside rest. Stay safe. We'll be moving soon.
I remember you. You're the one? How did you come back? How did you find me here? When I saw you with Ensel in the well, I ran. But it wasn't because I was afraid. I was coming to report that Hughes's experiment had succeeded. The Well of Souls is bigger than just one gnome's pet project. My contact pays well for information about its progress. I just send reports to make some money on the side. But I don't know how the Tuatha found out. This has nothing to do with them. I never wanted anyone to get hurt. I never meant for anyone to get hurt. But at this point, what's a little more blood?
You've come from the tower, haven't you? Name's Agarth. Maybe you can help an old Fate Weaver, eh? Fate Weavers look at the great tapestry of fate. The threads will tell us how a life will unfold. But knowing the future and being able to change it are two very different things. Did he? Poor old Fomerus Hughes. He respected the way the world works. What a shame. He's probably dead by now. The cards told me that the Well of Souls would work, but Hughes's success would come on the day of his death. He took it pretty well, honestly, although we did a lot of drinking after that. You really don't know much, do you? A Fate Weaver taps into the threads of fate and channels that energy through a focus. My order prefers cards. The cards are unique to each Fate Weaver, since we all see the weave differently. You're the one. Then that means... it all makes sense now. The cards this morning. I drew the Gravedigger, the Running Man, and the Beast. Prepare yourself. They're coming.
Your future is running out!
What? How? What are you? The threads of fate. I've seen them before, but I've never seen anyone manipulate them like that. You just changed how the world was supposed to work. How did you do that? You just... Fate is the will of the gods. No mortal should be able to change it. How is that even possible? Come here. I'm going to do a reading. You might be able to change the threads, but fate will still have a plan for you. I promise not to tell you if I see your death. It's a gift. Some people paint landscapes. Other people write poetry. That would be my guess. He was an academic, but he had a proper respect for fate's plan, unlike most gnomes. You're nervous. Relax. I'll be seeing your place in the pattern of destiny. Who you are, what you've done, where your path takes you. Or, at least, I should be. You're real, right? I swear I haven't had that much. I am. But still, I've never seen someone whose fate was just missing. Not even when I was drunk as the King of Ballads. This doesn't make sense. All mortal creatures have a place in the pattern. If this is true, and I'm not saying I believe it, then your path is yours to determine. I can see the threads around you, but they're shifting, changing so rapidly, I can't make sense of them. Normally the threads would guide my hand to the cards, and I'd use those cards to see your pattern in the weave. But it just didn't happen. They wouldn't focus. So either there's something wrong with me, and there isn't, or there's something very wrong with you. Damn it, it's the truth. At least, I think it is. The world is changing. I've never had a reason to doubt my own readings, but we should consult with Arden. He's not a friend, but he's got a good eye for the tapestry. I'll meet you at his home to the east. I'm going to see if I can be of any help to the wounded at the tower. That's just it. I don't know if you've got one, but that's why we're going to see Arden. He lives in a little hut to the east in Yulven. I'll meet you there. Once I was Agarth the Unyielding, the Blade of Avgrum. I wrestled the Colossus Priestess and declined knighthood by the High King of the Fae. But that wasn't enough for me. I joined the Fate Weavers, hoping to find a way. What could this all mean? Still here, huh? Can't quite decide if you can find Arden's. He's a damned good Fate Weaver. But that we are all threads in the tap. Our title always was. And when a Fate Weaver looks at your place in the weave, the Fate Weavers were one. But that power. Now the old traditions are all but lost. And all I foretell is what could this all mean?
Of all the songs in halls of lore, there echoes none more grand than Olain's many feats of might, the pure and lady of the light. She is a knight of golden knot. She is the cure seeker, the conscience of the summer fae. She is the heart of spring, of day.
Everyone just stand back. The warden can't work when you're crowding so close.
Hello?
Go back to your business. Keep moving. This business doesn't... Unless you're an expert scholar on the Fae, I'd suggest you move along. No reason to be out in the open with the Red Legion about.
I don't care what you race. It's a tragedy whenever anyone's savage like this. Just look at the poor creature. She's been beaten to the brink of death. It appears she was attacked with some manner of short blade, likely a dagger, although there's no way I can be sure. People simply stood by as she called for help. No one lifted a finger. Can you imagine? It's shameful to treat another in such a way, even if she is a Fae. I don't know whether we possess the knowledge to treat such a wound. Frankly, I don't even know if I could save a mortal with such grievous wounds. Well, you're the only one. With all the troubles we've suffered in this village, people are weary of adversity. They'd rather just ignore it. I'm going to suggest something a bit... seek her wisdom. I would do it. She spends her days in the precipice overlooking the village. She doesn't think we're aware of her presence, but we most certainly are. Hope you stay in town.
Don't believe Father Dinwell when he tells you that Mitharu was male. Mitharu is a god, not a...
Welcome to St. Odwig's perpetual mission. I would invite you in, but the Order has been too trusting in the past. We try to learn from our mistakes. Although, one never knows what might be a test of faith. You have arrived just when I am in need of aid. We at St. Odwig's have worked for years to establish a presence on this hill. The call of the Feylands does not fall upon deaf ears, and many of our youngest don't have the will to resist. 2 nights ago, Egan ventured past the walls to collect firewood and never returned. We must find him before anything. Mitharu be praised. Brother Egan was last seen north. Please find him. Perhaps then we can welcome you into the... Egan was last seen in the woods outside the walls, just north of the village. Bless you, child.
Mitharu believes in justice, in equality, in order. What order is there when few choose to subjugate the many? The Fae are not our enemy. Only those who seek to poison us should be revived. That includes the Brothers of St. Odwig's.
Nothing to see back here. Just a man working for his pay. We in Gorhart like to stay focused on our business.
Are you content to live among the lives of the mission? They look down their eyes at you. They laugh at your ignorance. Are we not lied to enough? We are at war. We scrabble for every supper. We live in fear of one another. Shouldn't the mission unite us?
Yes? What could a mortal vagabond need with Casmaran, the Eternal, messenger of the Fey folk? Speak! My time may be of the ages, but it is still precious. Wait, Father Dinwell sent you, didn't he? Old fool. His path to power was too plodding, and now he wishes to slow me down too. I have new friends, Fey friends. They are named Finna and Arbos, and they have sworn to share their secrets with me and to gift me with true magic. In exchange, they want an ancient treasure buried in the caverns of Waterhall Down. I'll retrieve it, eventually, as soon as I, feel like it. They are Fey twins, and they are beautiful, magical creatures. They've promised to teach me magic, to help me see the world as it really is. All they require of me is to fetch for them this relic. It's quite a bargain, believe me. Fine. If you want to be so noble, but don't expect any of the treasure. This is my key into a powerful new future, a future full of magic and wonders. Let's go. It is in the caves of Waterhall Down, a refuge for the wild Fey. I'm new to the Fey. I want to visit the gardens of Issa, to meet gnomes and Alfar, to live. The Order of Mitharu was a good way. It is called the Selkie Veil, and it's said to possess the power to transform its wearer into any form he wishes. Finna says it belongs to the Fae, but was stolen. It sounds rather silly, doesn't it? I need a mage name for when I become all-powerful, for when my magic is... What about Abner the Visionary, or Malik the Nefarious, Lord Zaltanus? No? And those were the good ones. Mortal races have no lasting grasp on this. They believe I have the potential to succeed where all others have failed, including them. You see, they can't obtain what they desire, so they need someone more powerful to do it. Then they will bestow upon me the wisdom of the Fae. Legend tells of the great Fey city hidden beneath the canopies of Dalantarth. I've never met anyone who's been there, but Yes, I'm quite sure. Not a doubt in my mind. I don't know much about the relic, only that it was supposedly crafted by a Fey mage. Armin is a good name. Not as good as Casmaran, though. Father Dinwell and the others are fools, and their silly Goodbye now. If we're going to press on, then I'll ask you to stay close. I have no courage to speak of. Honest. Ask Father Dinwell. Local legend says that the great Fey mage Armin the Clever retreated to these caverns to hide his treasures from mortal hands. Among them, the Selkie Veil. See you later. wild fae.
What now? What is this? Our little Egan has made a friend? I have a feeling this is going to be a problem. Obviously, anyone who has ever glimpsed a fae would know that. Unlike little Egan here, your head holds more than fantasies. The Feylands are such fertile ground for games. The inhabitants are so oafish. Are you going to give us what's rightfully ours, or do we need to start a new game? My brother and I are always ready to play. Poor choice. Besides, Egan was just an instrument, a tool, as I'm sure you discovered. Let's hope this...
Welcome back.
I didn't know. How could I? Before I came to Gorehart, I'd never known anyone outside my immediate family. Everything was so new, so magical. You must think me a fool. And Father Dinwell... Come, let's return to the mission. Bye then. Let's get out of the forest. Must we return to the mission? I crave adventure, magic, although all of those things are quite frightening. Perhaps it is for the best. This new world is far more dangerous than I expected, and I haven't... See you later. Yes?
Great Mitharu, Egan has returned. As for you, you have done as I asked, and we here at St. Odwig's are forever grateful. Consider this meager reward a donation to your cause. It is just one, to be sure. It is only by the grace of Mitharu. It is only by the grace of Mitharu. I have been with the mission since its founding. These boys, the first bricks will... Alas, we have yet to convert us.
Have you come to protest the mission as well? St. Odwig's cannot resist much longer. And once it... Father Dinwell is denying that women can be ordained as members of the Order of Mitharu, despite scripture to the contrary. I know that they've got the proof in their reliquary, an ancient ordination tome, but they've never let me close enough to get a glimpse. All are welcome into Mitharu's embrace. Ha! The hypocrite don't commit any crimes on my account. Of course, if the Brothers of St. Odwig's perpetual mission keep the valuable tome in their reliquary, but no one outside the Order is allowed a glimpse.
I don't know if what the Fae say about these stones is true, but if it is, well, this is just too good to not save forever. Lystrom was out of town when Artol was visiting. Now, Lystrom doesn't know Artol, and Artol is older and strange. She could be mistaken for a Fate Weaver. So, when Lystrom came back to town, here was Artol the Oracular. I said to Lystrom, I hear her readings are amazing. You should go. Oh, my, you should have seen it. A rooster, she said, will change into a man, and this man will become your lover. He will provide for you, and he will make you laugh, and he will make your life exciting and easier. But, and this is something you can never forget, he must never eat chicken. And once in a while, he will need to peck at things on the ground, and every morning at the break of dawn, you'll hear a loud cry from him.
May your hollow gods keep you mortal. Your face is new to me. You're different from those in Gorhart. They amuse me, and I strive to learn all I can from them. Have you come to ask about the Tuatha? I can offer only what I know, and hope it will suffice. Yes, I witnessed this crime, although I did not recognize the one who perpetrated it. The victim was Illuvia, but I knew her only by name. You must be hoping that I can offer advice, but I cannot. If she is meant for the Great Cycle, then so be it. However, I would be quite interested to find out whether one of my kind would benefit from one of your mortal remedies. It will need to be powerful. Your delicate forms are far more sensitive than ours. In fact, it's astounding that you survived. Perhaps your mortal apothecary can provide one. You can always create the potion yourself if you possess the skill. Farewell.
Times are hard, but hard times can pay. If you have the sword and stomach for this sort of work, we could use another strong arm among the warsworn. Some may try to colour it with fancy words. You'll find those who have taken the oath are held in the highest respect all over Amalur. You could head straight to Shieldring Keep and pledge your sword. Might work, but to earn it, you must do something commendable. Bring me proof you've dealt with them. I'll pay in coin. Osgar hides somewhere in the woods north of here. Bring me their Legion daggers, and I'll pay with coin. And a commendation. We've had our eyes on... They're both dangerous. But it may help to know Oscar... Right then.
Come on over. Pull up a stool, stranger. We don't have much, but what we have won't leave a hole in your pocket. Are you here... About that Fey girl they found outside. I feel terrible about what happened to that girl. Gorehart used to be a nice little village. These days we're jumping at shadows. Stick around.
Don't be shy. Come in. What do you want? Behave yourself.
You there? Do you feel nauseous? Itchy? No, this situation could not be any worse. If the Red Legion is involved, then we could all be staring death in the face. What have I done? Do you really think I'm able to part with anything, much less one of... This is a place of research. There is no charity. I'm sure I have a vial somewhere in this cottage, but I do not have the time to search for it. Why ask questions when you could never understand the answers? It's clear, if you must know, something of value has been stolen. An alchemical formula. Only my apprentice, Karth, and I knew of my work on the formula, but he's gone missing as well. It was an early version, unstable and rife with potential dangers. To say more would be to reveal my secrets. All I can say is that his name was Karth Hilfred. I've never seen one so eager to learn. I do not deserve such goodwill. I'm not sure where Karth may... Once you've ensured Karth's safety, you must learn what's happened to my formula. When you do, destroy... He always spoke of his time as a wastrel living in the abandoned halls of Agnor Farhall, the Arathi ruin. People say it's haunted, but the villagers believe it's haunted. But I have a feeling that's a ruse devised by the... Farewell. Time is of the essence. That's never been... More true. Goodbye.
Need something?
Unless you have both Krast's daggers to show me.
What is it? You made it. Just in time, too. Give me the potion. It will help, but it's not a... Someone must go to the Fae and explain what happened here. One small misunderstanding and we'll no longer just be strangers to the Fae. We'll be enemies. She is a member of the House of Ballads, the legendary court of Fae heroes. If one of their own was killed by a mortal, the House of Ballads and its king would bring a fierce vengeance upon us. Gorehart would be a ruin by day. I'm not sure yet, but this is bad. If the House of Ballads learns of this, we could go to the Warsworn and get an oath of protection, but that would require payment. We mustn't cover this up. You're turning out to be very helpful, my friend. You have... Rumor says that the House of Ballads has its headquarters not far from here, in Glendara to the northeast. Try to gain entrance if it's east of here, in the meadows of Yolvin. The Feylands are a... Farewell. What is it?
Wilson Share.
Stay close to the village.
What you doing down here? Don't you know Agna Farhold is haunted by the spirits of the Arathi? So, are you foolish or just stupid? Oh, I see. The twisted gnome has found herself a champion. How delightful. Nanny always was a fool. So immersed in her work that she failed to see the deception before her very eyes. The Red Legion has her formula, because I gave it to them. At this very moment, they are moving crates of it eastward towards the city of Rathir, where they will fetch a high price. Poor Nanny. So trusting, so it is time.
Sometimes this is too hard to believe. But you can accept the strangest fact that you were wrong. Yes, but that and this endless vacuity is horrible. The Ancient Ones were here. They delivered themselves into the world. The time-worn cycle turns with ages. The seasons drift along the stream. They wait for the past. The future brings the forming storm. This is no place for a home, for anyone.
She bested Strang in combat fair. Finian's cycles kept. The exploits of this maiden's role, a burdensome and heavy toll. She lived among the mortal clans and bargained with their kind. Throughout the town they stood in fear of the brilliant fighter near.
Nice to see you.
Everyone in Gorhart is talking about the attacks. They say that it is all thanks to you. You found the formula and destroyed it. You are a friend to this village and to me, Nanny Henry. Take this. It is not much, but it gives you an idea of my gratitude. He seems so eager to aid me in my work that I failed to pursue the proper... How was I to know he was a scout and a thief? His interest in alchemy appeared... Goodbye. You're welcome in my shop anytime, and please... enjoy a discount on all services and merchandise. Goodbye.